Hello, my name is Irina. I'm originally from Ukraine, but I've been living in Jamaica for almost 7 years. I had my hair braided in Jamaica twice. Both times it was done for the purpose of filming for this YouTube channel. And while I was walking around with my hair braided, never ever I received a negative response from Jamaicans. It was quite the opposite. Sometimes locals would just stop and give me compliments and praise my hair and say, beautiful braids. However, wearing braids by a white person in, say, the United States is currently viewed as offensive by some people. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. My question is, why? Why is it okay to wear braids in the Caribbean by anyone and locals are not insulted? And at the same time, it's viewed as cultural appropriation in the US, and some locals there do get insulted. It turns out there are a lot of reasons why this is the case, and I really want to share with you, because if you're planning a trip to Jamaica or pretty much anywhere in the Caribbean, you might want to know about this. When tourists come to Jamaica, they're offered to have their hair braided, regardless of their ethnic background. And no one sees that as a problem. It wasn't until I created this YouTube channel and people who are not Jamaicans watched my videos and began leaving comments that I found out that braids on white people can be found as inappropriate and offensive. It made me confused, because if it was wrong for me to wear braids and it is somehow insulting to people of African descent, why didn't Jamaicans tell me? So I began studying this issue, and if you dig deep enough under all of the emotional, political, and often untrue statements, you will find the core of the problem.
We have a story from that often explosive nexus between the personal and the political. It involves hair, specifically the hairstyles of young African Americans.
It was almost like an attack on me and who I am and my culture.
Ashanti and Mom Attica soon became part of a hot national debate around the country about perceptions involving natural hair. What offended the Scots is this line in the new policy, banning dreadlocks, twists, afros longer than 2 inches, and cornrows, which is even misspelled.
People of African descent have been braiding hair for centuries. However, in certain societies, as for example the United States, braided hair was stigmatized. It was viewed as unprofessional or unclean, or whatever the excuse some of those people could come up with. And we're not talking about a long time ago, we're talking about the 20th century. According to the US media, there is a problem with Black Americans being discriminated because of their natural hairstyle. They claim it's been going on for decades. For example, in 1987, there was a protest outside the Grand Hyatt Hotel in Washington after one of the employees was told to unbraid her hair because the hotel policy considered braided hair as extreme and unusual hairstyle. In 1980, another Black American lady who worked at a different company for 11 years was not allowed at work because she decided to wear her hair in cornrow style. And she was told she should, look more professional. So she took them to court and lost, because the judge ruled out, apparently, that she was imitating Bo Derek. Who is Bo Derek? Bo Derek is an actress who became famous after starring in a film called 10. And apparently she happened to be the first Caucasian who popularized African braids in Hollywood. Please note, in my culture, in Ukrainian culture, that's where I'm from, that's what we call this hairstyle, African braids. But she was wearing these braids. People started going to hairdressers saying, I want Bo Derek braids. Why are they Bo Derek braids? Obviously, this was happening where? In the United States of America. Nothing like that was happening in Ukraine. We never knew about that actress or that, story. So we had no idea. I bet many other countries had no idea who this actress was or whatever. But in the United States, that was a thing. Articles going one after another. People were like going crazy. So to sum up, the core of the problem, the hairstyle used by Black people as a part of their culture, had been viewed as something bad for years. And then suddenly, when exactly the same hairstyle was done by a white actress, it became fashionable and trendy, and she was praised for those braids. I'm sure you would agree, it's annoying and highly unfair. But these emotions can make us forget to ask a very important question. How's that relevant to the rest of the world? But really, what is the situation like in other countries? For example, do people also get discriminated in Jamaica because of their hairstyle? Well, I decided to ask some locals in Montego Bay and find out.
I'm Nadine.
Alright, nice to meet you. So my question is it okay for people to have hair braided in Jamaica? Do they get discriminated?
No.
You have beautiful hair. Come and show me. You have beautiful braided hair. Look at that. Alright. Have you ever had problems, people telling you that you cannot get a job?
No.
So it was always okay?
Always okay. It is always okay for us to braid our hair. Mm-hmm. It's our natural, it's our culture rather.
Okay.
So our culture, so we always do this.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they will have an issue at the end, maybe too red or something, but apart from that, no. No.
The color?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What about if you see European girls braiding hair? Do you feel like it's inappropriate?
No.
So it's okay for girls to come to Jamaica, braid like tourists?
Yeah.
Is it okay for people to have hair braided in Jamaica? Braided hair?
Yes, man, because when they braid the hair, it lasts longer, and it save the root of the hair because they don't have to comb it every day.
Okay.
And it's good to care your hair because your hair is so important that you don't damage your hair.
Do people get looked down upon if they have hair braided or in locks?
No, I think most people in Jamaica like to braid their hair.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
They can get a job. They're not going to be fired because them have.
No, they get job with their hair braided.
It's fine.
Especially when it's natural.
Yes, right.
When it's natural.
Now, a question though. What about European people? Is it okay for European to have, hair braided?
Yeah, it's okay for them to braid because one of the main things about braiding it keep your hair healthy. And it's the most healthiest way to keep your hair. When you braid your hair, it's most natural.
Okay, but do you know in the United States there's this big issue? They say that when European girls have their hair braided, it's like cultural appropriation, and people get insulted by that. What do you think about it?
Well, in the United States, it's a different culture from Jamaica. In United States, it's more protocol. People more into fake things. But here in Jamaica, we are more into natural things because natural is the only way to go. So most of the hair are natural hair.
Oh, this is why I live in Jamaica.
I know, I can see you natural too.
Yeah,
So Jamaica is the place to live when you want to go natural. You can wear bare hair, you can go without shoes, you can wear a skimpy dress, you can go to the beach, relax and eat fruits and be natural.
Thank you so much, sir. What's your name?
I'm Amungo.
It's not a European name. It's an African.
It's an African name.
Yes, it's an African name.
God-
Amazing. Thank you, sir.
God
Are
bless
you
you.
Rastafari?
Yes, man.
Rastafari.
Relax, man.
Respect, man.
One love.
Respect, man. One love, sir.
Give thanks, man. See you again.
Thank you.
One love.
I am an apostolic, and our organization goes for braid hairs.
Okay.
Okay, because we are one name. We are emerged or baptized in the name of Jesus. So we don't go out for braid hairs. As the scripture tell you about modest dressing. So you have to dress modest. Being a child of God, you have to dress modest.
This is true. This is true.
Right.
Thank you. But do you think if some girls come to Jamaica, have their hair braided, it's some kind of an insult?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Because people wear braid hair, most likely your natural hair, whenever you cornrow it, they say it's braid. While some people add. Right. But really,
But look at it not very here.
they're natural hair, right? Yeah, when it
No,
cornrow,
but it's a cornrow, it's not natural.
yeah, it's look good.
It's look good.
Yeah,
right?
looking good.
Thank you so much, sister. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you and love.
Hope to see you again.
All right, I'll see you later.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care.
I'm Marnell.
Okay, nice to meet you. Is it okay for people in Jamaica to have braids?
Sure, we don't have a problem with our hairs being braided because it's a part of our culture.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this problem in the U.S. when people are not given jobs because of braids and locks?
Well, I'm not really aware of it, but What I'm saying is that I don't see where it should be a problem. Yeah, because here sometimes the most problem we'll have with our braids if we're working in certain institutions is like the color. They don't want it to be too red or, you know, too much bright color. Yes, but us having our regular braids, no problem. We don't have a problem with it.
So if you see a white European girl walking with braids, do you feel like it's an insult to Jamaican culture?
No, it's not. It's you're here, you're free to do what you want to do with it. So it's not a problem. We here in Jamaica, we don't have a problem when we see white people. As a matter of fact, when I used to work on the strip, like a lot of girls used to braid the white ladies here and they love it, you know, and it looks beautiful. They braid it and then they put beads on it, so it has never been an issue with us.
What do you think?
Yeah, braid for wear. I like at Galima wear braid. I be a battlement I wear, so yeah, braid for wear 100%. Braid nice.
So in Jamaica, girls have their hair anytime they want.
Anytime them like, them have up their money and good money I wear any braid. I be a battlement I wear, I be a necklace I wear invisible.
A question though, you know, if you see a European girl wearing braids, do you think it's like an insult to someone?
No, anybody can wear braid. I look Queen of England if she wants, she can wear braid.
Alright. Do Jamaican girls get discriminated because they have braids or dreadlocks anyway?
No, we do anything we feel like. I will say do anything we feel like.
Thank you, darling.
Jamaican people get anything what you want because we love tourists and we love people. We don't treat them bad.
You have beautiful hair. Where do you have it braided? Here?
Yeah, right here. We buy the braid them in that store there.
Oh, yeah?
And we get them and we shop up there so. White people, America, everybody come and do them here. And we treat them wonderful and nice. When they come to Jamaica, come check Shelly and Bumper and some girls them here with them on the side and we look for customers. And we store in there so. And you come get your hair done and we treat you so nice.
Thank you.
So have a blessed day.
I'm Annie. I specialize in makeup artistry and eyebrow waxing, shaping, facials. Well, this place, A&E Makeup World, is like, we have been operating business since 2010, so it's almost 11 years now. May will be 11 years and it's going on well.
What do you think is the attitude to hair braiding in Jamaica? Your opinion?
I think a lot of us love hair braiding. We love that. We wear it with pride. We really appreciate it.
Okay.
It looks good on us. We wear it well. I think everybody, whether white, black, or whatever color, you should wear it because it suits everyone.
Do people get judged because if they hair like braided?
And first time there, they used to judge like the dreadlocks. Like, oh my God, they're like have to keep them off. So they were like by themselves once, you know. But no, I guess everything is coming back to normal. I mean, people like appreciate people with locks because honestly, I love Rasta man.
You know them good.
I love it. I love locks.
Was the same situation with braids as with locks?
No, because braid is not. It's just temporary. So no, it's not the same.
Okay, braids are accepted everywhere.
Yeah, braids.
On any people?
Anyone can do braids, and we do a lot. She specializes in braids, and she's doing well.
My name is Kayla. I'm a hairdresser in Montego Bay. I do knotless, I do wigs, I do kids hair, man hair.
How long does it usually take, like, to get the whole head braided?
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours
Yes.
for these?
Depends on how small you want it. You need it to look.
Like how thin, or how what kind of braids are these? What do you call them?
This is knotless braid.
Is there a difference between box braid, Fulani braid? I mean, do you know them different styles?
It's just the part is different, but it's almost the same thing as a knotless. All of them is knotless, like when you're doing this plait, but the part is different.
Okay.
Yeah, you style it.
All right, so you style it in different way.
Yeah.
Because box braid is like when they put them in boxes.
Oh, it's two different type of box braid. You have a normal box braid and you have knotless box braid.
Oh.
Yeah, you have the one with the bump. This one don't have any bump. This one just look like it's your hair. Yes.
It looks pretty.
Yes,
and I like the little triangles you have.
Yeah.
and they're turning into different directions. Look at that. This is neat. This is really some good style. Look at that. What is the attitude in general of Jamaican people towards people with braids?
Well, we love this too. We as Jamaican, we love our braids. Like I got most braid customers. People love their braids, and me overall, whenever you leave in my salon, you hear just finished braid, they were like, when they finish them want them videos done, and them like, yeah, them full of attitude when them having them braids, cause them just feel confident that they're looking beautiful.
Is there any like discrimination of people who have braids, like they cannot get jobs and things? Do you have that?
No. The color of the braids depends on the color of the braids.
So sometimes it's difficult to get a job because of the color.
It's not difficult. You just have to change your hair color. Yeah, just put in back your black or your dark burgundy or your brown or the color that match your hair color, and you just go and get the job.
All right, so it's just look natural.
Yes. You just don't want it in pink and blue, this bright blue. No, that don't look appropriate into the work area.
You know that in the United States they also have this situation with cultural appropriation. They don't want white people to have braids or locks. Have you heard of that?
No.
Have you heard of that?
No.
Never? I mean, basically what they say is because this is the hairstyle that originally comes from the cultures of Africa. And if white people do that, it's inappropriate for whatever. Yes, what do you think? Do you think it's fair?
No, it's not fair. I think anyone and everyone
should choose what they want to do.
Yeah, and have confidence when you're gonna do your hair. So no matter what type of hair you put it in, you just have confidence they're gonna come out looking good.
Exactly, right? That's what I think.
I've noticed that quite a few people mention that braids are accepted everywhere in Jamaica, but when it comes to dress code, having braids in unnatural bright colors can be an issue, which is probably the case in some governmental structures. However, I was lucky to get a short interview with a lady at the front desk of the Jar Resort in Montego Bay, and it really surprised me.
What is the situation with hair braiding rules in the resort? Are people allowed to have hair braided?
Yes, they are here.
Okay.
It's a part of our culture here, so why not?
Okay.
Yes.
But you don't have your hair braided?
No, I don't. At least not yet.
Okay, all right. But what about other girls who work here?
Yes, they do. And you'd be surprised, they have them in many different colors. Variation of colors.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
yes,
that's fantastic. What is the attitude of Jamaican people to, girls having hair braided or guys having hair braided?
It's just a part of our culture. I don't see anything wrong with it. So everybody's just welcoming to the idea of having braids and all of that. Yeah.
What is the situation if, for example, Europeans and come to Jamaica and have their hair braided? Is that okay?
It is, of course. Yeah. Not a problem.
You know that there is a situation in the United States with all of that issue, like people cannot get a job or like cultural appropriation and all that. What do you feel about it?
Well, I wasn't aware of that, but I think that's crazy though. That is. You should be able to express yourself in whatever your styles or whatever is it that you want to. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much.
Of course, I cannot ask every single Jamaican for their opinion, though as you can see, the situation is quite different when compared to what's going on in the United States. But why is it different?
Destiny Tompkins has worked at this Banana Republic store at the Westchester Mall in White Plains for just about a month. She was called into a meeting with her manager on Wednesday.
He was like, yeah, so the district manager came in, she pointed out something about your hair. And I'm like, okay, so what's wrong with my hair? He said, it's a little too urban and unkempt for our look and for our image. We were just wondering, like, if you could just take them out.
love and respect, and we can bless you for sharing your talent with us. Thank you for making us feel irate.
When people say Jamaica no problem, it's not because Jamaica doesn't have any problems, obviously, but it's the attitude of Jamaicans to life that makes the whole difference. So, in the context of this topic, let us answer the question, why it's okay to wear braids in the Caribbean by everyone, using the example of Jamaica, and why cultural appropriation is not a thing here. I have counted 5 reasons. In the United States, black people are the minority. Now, if you look at Jamaica, 92% of people here are of African descent, while white people are actually a minority, less than 1%. So, this is the first thing. The second thing, people in Jamaica wear braids and locks all the time. You see women with dreadlocks as bank managers. You see doctors with braids. You see braids and locks everywhere in Jamaica. People are just wearing these hairstyles and no one is telling them you shouldn't be wearing them. So obviously this problem is not a problem in Jamaica, at least not anymore. People are free to wear any hairstyles they want. Now this is my bank manager and that's her hairstyle during one of the business meetings. The third reason, Jamaica is a tropical island. While for some people, wearing braids or having something with their hair is just a matter of fashion, in Jamaica is a matter of survival. If I go in sun with my hair like that, I'm gonna be sweaty and stinky in no time. There is no way. This is too hot like this. If you have hair like mine, you want to do something about it. You have to have it braided or you have to have it back because otherwise it's just too hot. Then I had a comment. Why does every white person who comes to Caribbean have to have her braids done? Well, this is because when a person comes on holiday to the Caribbean and they want to relax, they want to go for a swim and they want to have some rest, their hair gets wet all the time from salty water. Now the other thing that people keep forgetting is the wind. When you walk around in Jamaica, the wind is, especially by the sea. So of course, when you come to the Caribbean and you're by the beach, of course it makes sense to have your hair braided so it doesn't go all over the place because of the wind and so that you don't get hot because of the heat. And the last very important factor, hair braiding is done by the locals and that's what their job is. And of course, they don't make any difference whether these are black tourists, white tourists, Asian tourists, they don't care. They do braids for everyone and they're very happy that people enjoy them.
So what would you suggest to people who are coming to Jamaica like on holiday?
They should come and get their hair done. They should get it.
Yeah,
try the full locks and see how it looks on them because trust me, it's a hairstyle that looks great on everyone.
If you're coming to Jamaica on holiday and you want to have your hair braided, definitely do so because it will help you to protect your hair from the sun, from the wind, and support the local people who do hair braiding here in Jamaica. They're really, really good professionals. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you'd like more videos about living and traveling around Jamaica, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And don't forget to hit that bell thing notification. My name is Irina and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.